Hello, BetterMen friends. Today I want to talk about being that man everywhere. And when I say that man, that's the man you want to be, the best guy you can be, the best father, the best husband, centered, feeling positive about yourself, not comparing yourself to anyone else, all the things that you want to change about you, being that man everywhere. Now, we tend to focus in on whatever problem we currently have. So if we're having an issue with our wives, we're focusing in on being that man with our wives. But the truth is, how you show up in one area of your life is how you show up everywhere. And once you start doing work on improving who you are, you'll find that it all translates and all roads really lead back to you being that best man. So it doesn't matter where you start. But what we do is we tend to compartmentalize, and we feel like we can be the man we want to be at work, but perhaps at home we can't be because we're still dealing with the need for her approval, the issues that we've had in our childhood, having been beaten down by either mom, dad, sisters, whomever. And there are a lot of men that I deal with that have that issue. And the real goal, though, is to not have to edit yourself anywhere. Now, we have to make choices. There are proper ways to behave. At work, you have to wear the mask sometimes. You have to be strategic sometimes. But I think ultimately, and for me personally, the goal has always been to be who I am, the man I want to be everywhere. As a father, as a husband, at work, at the grocery store, dealing with any problem. And so I want to throw that out as sort of a longer term goal for all the men, that you can actually be that man everywhere, despite the fear that you might have currently at your workplace, worried about losing the job, despite that fear and doubt you have as a father and being maybe more permissive than you ought to be with your kids, the fear that you have that you're not going to get your wife's approval or that maybe she'll leave you if you speak your mind. The truth is you want to be the man that you want to be everywhere. And it's possible. It's more than possible. We see men doing that all the time. But you have to start, right? You have to have faith that once you become that man and you feel comfortable in your own skin and you feel that confidence, then everything will turn out fine. So I just want you to think about who is that man and what would it take for you to be that man everywhere. I think that once you start taking some steps, seeing what you can do about that, asking for help where you need it, you'll begin to see how those skills start to translate from one area of your life to all the other areas of your life, and eventually you will be that man everywhere.